Hey, it's Glenn. Welcome back to The Ultimate Freedom, and today is the tale of two inverters. My old favorite, Harbor Freight Jupiter 2000. This guy has been amazing for 5 years, but it was time for me to upgrade. So let me introduce you to the new kid on the block right after this. Let's rock. So the purpose of the video today is to talk about this guy, how long I've used it, how well he's done, how much he costs, what this new one costs, and what are the improvements in the new one. So this Jupiter 2000 modified sine wave has run my motorhome for 3 years and this fifth wheel for 2 years. And we ran our refrigerator, entertainment centers, and in this rig, with this battery set up behind me, which is lead acid, I was able to run, while boondocking, my mini split, a 12,000 BTU mini split AC, and in direct sunlight, I would hold even. It wouldn't use power, it wouldn't charge the batteries, it'd hold right where it's at while I was using it, which is really awesome. So this guy did everything I wanted him to do in that regard. I need to upgrade for two reasons. One, price has always come down on these electronics, and now the same price literally today that you can buy that Jupiter 2000 modified sine, you can buy this Lander Pow, and that's what it's called. You gotta love these Chinese names. So this is the box it came in, and I'm currently using it, though it's not in its permanent location. It's a Lander Pow, and let's hope it doesn't go pow. But I've been using it for over a month, and today I'm gonna hit this thing hard. We're gonna run it through some paces, and if it passes all these tests, I'm gonna recommend it to you. But before I run inside and start turning stuff on and unplugging and plugging and putting my entire RV into this thing, I need you to do something. I need you to click like right now. And then after this video, I need you to leave a comment. And if everybody does that, I'll consider that my Christmas gift from you. Thank you. Appreciate that. Let's get going. Okay, let's talk form factor and why I like this guy and why I chose him. This 3,000 watt, 6,000 peak with this readout is the same price right now today as that at Harbor Freight, this guy. And I'll give you the price at the end and a link where you can run out and purchase him immediately. So I like this because, as you can see, it cycles between the voltage. I've got 13.5 on my batteries right now, and I'm pulling 90 watts right now. I always run my fridge and my entertainment center through here, even when I'm plugged into power, and the power goes out, I don't even know it. It's always on. And so I love this guy. We're gonna put him through his paces hard today. One of the other things I like about this guy is this right here. So this is ROMEX, and I had to put a plug on him to work with this guy because all he has is plugs, okay? He's got 3 plugs and 1 USB. So I had to put a plug on my ROMEX, and my ROMEX runs down below, all the way underneath my rig, all the way to the back to the entertainment center, and runs my refrigerator and my entertainment center. So now I'm gonna be able to put this ROMEX straight into here and wire him in properly. See right there, it's got the hot, neutral, and ground. And then I'm gonna have these 3 open. I've got a standard USB and a USB-C. And that guy goes up by my solar charge controller inside the RV. This comes from my solar charge controller. So with all this wire they gave me, I will simply follow these guys all the way back up inside my rig, and I will always be able to see how many watts I'm pulling. Now, let's put this guy through his paces. I'm gonna hit him hard, and you're gonna get to see this guy work or fail. And if he fails, I will not recommend him to you. Now, before we get into these hardcore tests, this guy is just temporary sitting here. I have him up like this because this adapter is going to run my entire RV. My mini split is going to plug into the RV. This guy's going to run my RV, and we're going to run everything in my RV, including my Dometic old school AC air conditioning with no soft start. And that's why this guy with a 6,000 peak, 3,000 continuous is amazing. So I just turned on, running on 4 lead acid batteries. Those are going to be lithium in the future. My 3,000 watt, it'll spike to 6,000, which is why my air conditioner is running right now and pulling 2,000 watts out of this 3,000 watt inverter. It handled the spike. My AC does not have a soft start. It's a Dometic standard run-of-the-mill roof AC. And it just cut off because my voltage got to 11.4. No, that was the furnace. The furnace just cut off. But that is low because my lead acid batteries can't handle it. But this guy can handle my AC no problem. So I'm going to go in. Before this voltage gets too low and makes him cut off, I'm going to cut off the AC inside. Okay, so I'm very happy with that test. So it started it, it ran it, and it ran it at 2,000 watts. It's a 3,000 watt continuous with a 6,000 watt spike that it'll maintain and handle, which is why it can start the roof AC. Right now I'm running the mini split on heat mode and high fan. And that's how much the mini split pulls, 900 watts. Instead of 2,000 watts, 990, less than 1,000 watts. And it's in heat mode. And it does about the same in cooling. It's amazing the difference between the mini split and the old RV roof airs that were very, very inefficient. So I'm very happy with this operational check with this guy. He is a go. Now I can mount him. I've got my new cables because the deal is those cables are too short for me to turn him and get him up in here where I want him to be. He can be mounted on his side or upside down. The Jupiter 2000 from Harbor Freight cannot. It has to be flat. So I'm very happy. So what I've found out is what I wanted to know. I can run my roof air and my mini split with this at the same time. I will be within the 3,000, but just barely. Now I would not run them for a long time. The reason I wanted to run both, I also wanted to run my freezer off of this, which I will do in an emergency situation, and it's very low amp. It's a low draw. But if we're somewhere and it's super hot, my wife has a medical condition, she has to be cool. I can start up the roof AC, start up the mini split, run the roof AC for 1 hour, kill it, and then live off of the mini split, and this will handle it. So I'm very happy with it. Now I wanted to show you this, and this guy's going to go up in my rig. That's what this line, you run it up into the rig, and I'm going to do that. Right now I'm running a space heater, an electric space heater. 1,400 watts, and that's set on low. The space heater is on low. They all have low and high, and if you're running a space heater in an RV, you want it on low for many reasons. So I won't get into that until a future video, but on low, 1,400 watts. And the fan kicked on this guy just like it should. So he, home run, same price today as a Jupiter 2000 from Harbor Freight, modified sine, 3,000 pure sine with a 6,000 watt peak. Now my sweetheart wants to get some holiday cooking going. So I wanted to show you the mini split is plugged into my rig right there. So everything was running on the rig. I'm very happy with how this test went. Very happy. And I was using that for a month before I did this test. Now I can recommend it to you with my whole heart. Link in the description. So there you have it. It passed every test with flying colors. This guy is an old friend. When I did a video about this guy, and the reason I had him is affordability. Back when I got this guy, a pure sine 2000 or 3000 was $500 or more. I got this a long time ago, 5 years ago. And now they've come down in price to where they are the same price, $150 for this, $150 for the Lander Pow 3000, 6000 peak. And the link is in the description. And you've seen it work. And I've used it for a month. So you know it's a good, it's rock solid. So I'm going to keep this guy forever, because on the video I made about him and getting a very affordable inverter, somebody commented and said that they had 2 of them running an entire house in an off-grid situation, and I completely believe it. It's a workhorse. It's fantastic. I will use it again in the future. Our goal is to have a RV homestead somewhere west of the Rockies, preferably before we die. And so anyway, thanks for watching. I appreciate you. Click like, hit subscribe, leave a comment, and I will see you in the next video.